Hey guys, my name is Sean Delaney, and I am fired up. You're joining me today, where I'm going to uncover and dive into my 6-part ultimate success framework. Now, this 6-part framework is one I spent years researching, really diving into, unpacking, and synthesizing to see what works in the world's most successful people. What do they do again and again? What are the patterns? What are the commonalities that they use to find success in their life? And I'm going to share that with you today so that you can start implementing this framework into your own life so you can find more success, right? Growing up, I always heard knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only potential power. It only becomes power when we really implement it. And this framework, this 6-part ultimate success framework, is going to help you take this and implement it in your own life so you can achieve more success. And I want you guys sticking around until the end of this because I've got something special for you. Those few who are going to stick around, who are going to watch this entire thing, and who really want to achieve even more success in life. So stick around for the end. All right. So if you're ready, we are going to dive into the ultimate success framework. So let me share my screen with you so you can see this. All right, here we go. The ultimate success framework. Who's excited? I know I am. All right. How it was created. So like I mentioned, I've spent years researching this. And the way I've done that is I've worked with countless executives, entrepreneurs, professional athletes, and everyday people who are just trying to learn more in their own lives. Now, I've coached them, and these are the strategies I've used that have really helped them and amplified their life and their success. And I've also hosted one of the top ranked podcasts in the world. It's called What Got You There. I've been doing this for 5+ years. I've interviewed over 300 of the world's most successful people. I'm talking about billionaire tech entrepreneurs, Olympic gold medalists, astrophysicists, everyone across all different domains, because what I'm looking for is what works again and again, not just in one field, not just for startup founders, but also best-selling authors, anyone who's really trying to achieve success. What works again and again across all different domains. And I've also read hundreds of books, and I've distilled down the essential knowledge. This 6-part framework is the 6 most important ingredients I have found after doing all of these years of research, interviewing 300+ of the world's most successful people, personally coaching executives, professional athletes, and others, and reading hundreds of books. So if you want what took me 20 years of knowledge to get in 6 parts, here it is, guys. All right. So this framework, it all boils down to this acronym, okay? The acronym is VBARC. We've got vision, belief, action, routine, revise, and consistent. The acronym is VBARC. Vision, belief, action, routine, revise, and consistent. Everything you do moving forward when you want to find and achieve more success in life is going to be based on this framework. Now, I'm going to dive into each one of these in a second, but write this down, map this out, and get ready to implement it in your own lives. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, so vision. You've got one life to live. How do you want to live it? That's what a vision is all about, right? We want to go after things that inspire us, things that invigorate us, things that motivate us. That is what I found again and again. It's the people who achieve success. They've got this burning vision of a future that's better than their current day reality. And you know what? They are going to work relentlessly towards that vision because it is so internally driven. It is so inspiring. They get so lit up about it in life. Have you ever found those people who just wake up out of bed, just leaping out of bed, invigorated, inspired? That's what you need. That's what you can have in your life. But it's all about that vision of what you want to craft for a great life for yourself. And who do you need to become in order to live that great life? Now, one of the questions I have found to really get to the core of who you are and what you want to be and what you want to do in this world is what's worth doing even if I fail. What's worth doing even if I fail? Think about that for a second. What are the things in life that even if you failed at, you would still attempt them? You would still try. In my own life, starting the podcast, I said, hey, I can sit down with someone who is world-class, who is a high achiever, who's one of the best in the world at what they do, and interview them for an hour each week. Sign me up. I will pay money to do that for years. That is a learning environment. That is something I am drawn to. I love, I'm motivated, I'm inspired. So I would do that if I failed. I would do that if no one listened because it is so internally driven. So what you want to really do is fast forward to the end of your life. At that end of your life, what's the vision you're going after? What would make for you having a great life? So that's the vision, okay? Make sure it's internally motivated, not what other people say you should do. It's about what do you want to do. That's the vision you need to go after. The high achievers I've worked with and have interviewed all had a vision that was internally driven and motivated the living hell out of them. So make sure you guys have that. All right, let's dive into the B. Belief. Someone is going to accomplish your dreams. So why don't you make it you, right? We've all got dreams in this life. There's all things we want to do. Why not make it you? Let's think about this. Everything we have around us in our life, right? The computer you're watching this on, the cell phone in your pocket, all of those things were just ideas that someone brought to reality. They had an idea about what they wanted and they went out and created it. Just like those products, you can do the same for your life and what you want to go after. So that is crucial. You need to have the belief. What I found most of the times working with these executives, entrepreneurs, athletes, is they have these limiting beliefs holding them back. And when you open and release those limiting beliefs that you probably developed in childhood, it just becomes a dam opening and a flood of success and excitement in your life can open up. So that's what I want you doing. I really want to make sure that you guys remove those limiting beliefs and start developing the beliefs that are going to be conducive to building success, right? So many times we're just held back in life by our own limiting beliefs. And the best advice I've ever received in my entire life was from my middle school lacrosse coach, this guy named Bob Turco. Bob Turco is a legend, but he's one of the most important people I've ever come into contact with in my life. And he took me aside one day and he said, Sean, the only person who can stop Sean Delaney is Sean Delaney. The only person who can stop you is you, right? It's a mental game. If we're going to be our worst enemy, we're going to hold ourselves back. So it's about developing that inner belief, that core belief that's going to drive you forward. One of my friends and legendary podcast host, David Senra, he hosts one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to. It's called Founders Podcast. And what he does is he reads a biography each week, and he synthesizes the most important things. So he's read over 300 biographies of the world's most successful people, just like I've done interviewing the most successful people. And he said, Sean, if I can sum up everything I've learned reading hundreds of biography, it's this. They have the self-belief of Kanye West and the work ethic of Kobe Bryant. They've got the self-belief of Kanye West and the work ethic of Kobe Bryant. That's what it comes down to, that inner belief, that inner conviction that you're capable. All right. So I want you to remove those limiting beliefs you have and feel empowered, inspired, emboldened by what you're capable of, because you are. All right. So we've got vision, belief. Now we've got to take some action. Stop waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. The perfect time to start is now. Not some point in the future we keep procrastinating on and say it's going to come. It's not going to come. We've got to make that decision in this moment to step forward into growth and step up into the person we can become. That only gets done through taking action. And remember, the only person who can stop you is you. So the only person preventing you from taking action is you. Don't look for excuses. Don't champion those excuses. I don't have enough time. I don't have resources. I don't have money. You can make it happen. Other people in the past have done it with far less than you have. So you can do it. What you need to do is you need to start taking action today, though. Small steps compounded over time. That is going to lead to revolutionary results. Small action over time, that is going to lead to revolutionary results, okay? So make sure you guys are doing that. You're taking action, you're putting aside those limiting beliefs, and you're really stepping up into who you can become. If I look at all of those people that I've interviewed, those Olympic gold medalists, those entrepreneurs who created billion-dollar companies, they took action. They stopped waiting. They felt empowered. They stepped forward into growth and they made it happen. And so can you. So don't worry about perfection. Just step up into better. We all know what better looks like. We can just take one smaller step towards better. We do that over time. Revolutionary results. All right, guys. So that is action. Next up, routines, right? Do you want to know what you're going to look like in 10 years? Look at your routines today. That is who you will become. Your routines of the past have led you to being who you are today. So if you want to be a better person, you need better routines, okay? So what you need to do is step back, reflect on your routines. What are those routines that you have that are getting you closer to your vision? And what are the routines you need to implement that are going to help you there, okay? We can remove those bad routines and we can implement new empowering routines. So just remember, the person we become is what we do daily, and that is through our routines. Routines are going to be crucial, guys. Do not overlook this, okay? So that's the R in VBARC. But guess what? We've got a second R. We've got to revise, right? No plan is perfect. And the people who achieve success, they don't expect perfection. They know they're going to have to change their plan as they learn new things. They get new information. Scenarios change. You've got to be flexible. You've got to be adaptable. That is going to be key, right? No one is ever going to achieve success in life without being adaptable, without being able to change, right? Einstein said insanity is doing the same thing over again and expecting a different result. So why do we keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result? We need to adapt. So what I like to think about is I zoom out, reflect what works, what doesn't work, right? What can I learn from, adapt, implement new strategies, and you continually evolve. That's growth. That's the reason you guys are watching this, right? You want to understand what leads to growth, what leads to better, what leads to success. Well, this is key. We've got to be able to revise in life. All right. And guess what? Consistency, the C in VBARC, the final component. You have to be consistent, right? Greatness and success doesn't just show up occasionally. They show up every damn day. Like I said, someone is going to accomplish your dreams. Why not make it you? And the only way to do that is if you are consistent, right? You've got to do those things others aren't willing to do. That's why I love this Jerry Rice quote. Today, I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't. Well, guess what? You can be one of those people who accomplishes those things, but you've got to show up when you're tired. You get up in the morning, right? You don't want to put your running shoes on. You don't want to do that meditative practice, all right? All of these things, we can keep using excuses, or we can step back, we can zoom out and you say, you know what? I might be a little tired, but I've got this vision of who I want to become, what I want to make out of this life. And I might be tired. I might be a little worn down, but I am going to persist. I am going to show up today and then again tomorrow and the next day because I'm someone who's consistent. I am consistent with my actions. You have that power, okay? So we need to be consistent. That is VBARC, right? Everything I've learned, personally coaching, interviewing hundreds of the world's most successful people and reading hundreds of books, it comes down to this 6-part framework. VBARC, vision, belief, action, routine, revise, and consistency, right? It is crucial. If you want to achieve more in life and become what you're capable of, you have to have a compelling vision that invigorates you, that gets you excited at each day. You have to believe that you can achieve it. Because if you allow your limiting beliefs to hold you back, you never will discover what you're capable of, okay? You need to stop waiting then, and you need to take massive action. That is going to be crucial. And then you've got to cultivate, you've got to implement, you've got to revise those routines, okay? Revision is going to be key there. What works, what doesn't work? Be adaptable, be flexible, learn, evolve. That is going to be crucial, all right? And then the final component, every damn day. Consistency, consistency, consistency. What can you do over an extended period of time? That's why we start with vision. What are you working towards? If you've got this vision that is so exciting, inspiring, and motivating, you'll show up every day. You will keep working. You will keep taking action. So like I said, I have personally coached and interviewed hundreds of the world's most successful people. This is the framework that they have built their success on. You can build your success on this framework as well. Even if you think you have not been successful in the past, this opens up the possibility for you, okay? Who you are today is a result of who you were yesterday, but that doesn't mean it has to be who you become in the future. You can make a decision right now in this moment. You are going to step up. You are going to change your trajectory and get on the path for success. So we do that through vision, belief, action, routine, revise, and then we're consistent in it. All right, guys. This is your one life and you're not going all in. That's my question for you. You're showing up here, you're watching this because you want to go all in. You know you're capable of more, right? We all are. We all have this unlimited potential within ourselves. And what's crucial, what we need is sometimes just little inspiring things like this to open up the floodgates to our potential. So my question is for you, what are you waiting for, right? You've got this vision of what you want to be in this life. So what are you waiting for? Well, I said I've got something special for the people who stick around. So I've taken everything I've learned, interviewing hundreds of the world's most successful people, personally coaching them, studying book after book after book, and I've taken all of that content, the best lessons I have ever learned, and I have distilled that into my online personal growth course called You Unleash. This truly is the culmination of the past 20 years of my work and research into one course. This is the most important piece of work I have ever put together. So are you ready to skyrocket your success? And I really mean skyrocket your success like you've never dreamed of before. This course will do that for you. It is going to build positive momentum in your life. One of my favorite phrases that I use again and again in my own life is momentum breeds momentum. If you felt sluggish, if you have not been stepping up into the goals you wanted to achieve and build the habits you wanted to have, this course is going to build that positive momentum you need in your life to find success. And then guess what? Like I said, so often we're held back by fears, by these limiting beliefs. I am going to teach you the science-backed research in how to overcome those fears, how to run towards your fears that have been holding you back for years. So if you are excited for that, this is all condensed and compiled into my online personal growth course called You Unleashed. Now, you might be wondering, how do we do that? Well, I've done it in a 5-section course. And the 5 different sections that we are really going to dive into to tap into your potential, these are them, all right? We're first going to build your foundation. You might be saying, Sean, what is building my foundation all about? Well, if you want to create an extraordinary life, it's all about creating that vision we talked about at the beginning of this, but it's done on 3 main pillars. It's really about that life vision we're going after, the values. How are you going to act to support that life vision, and your purpose, right? It's the big word. What's your why? What's your purpose in life? I am going to help you uncover what that is. So we got your vision, we got your values, we got your purpose. That's all about building a great foundation for your life. And then we are going to synthesize that into your life philosophy, that one sentence that your life is all about. So get excited. That's section 1. Then section 2, the roadmap to you, to unleashing you. And the way we're going to do that is the performance gap. Here you are today, here you want to get to. There's a gap there. How do we close that gap? How do we get closer to that better version of ourselves we know we're capable of? That's what we're going to do. We're going to dive into the performance gap. Then I'm going to teach you how to create growth goals. This is my ultimate goal setting framework that I have shared in the past for a very expensive cost that people have gone into again and again to create growth goals. I'm going to teach you all of that. And then I will teach you how to operationalize your excellence with your habits. We will figure out what your habits have been in the past, how to find out which ones work best, which ones we have to eliminate, and how do we build our life on great habits. That's going to be section 2, the roadmap. Section 3, this would be my favorite section, becoming a champion of your mind, right? We talk about that belief, that self-belief. David Senra said, right? We need the self-belief of Kanye West and the work ethic of Kobe Bryant. I'm going to teach you the science-backed tools, how to develop that self-belief, the importance of it. And then I'm going to teach you how to win your inner game. Get excited, right? The inner game, the mental game. So much of life comes down to our internal state. So I'm going to teach you how to get better at the old Stoic philosophy. Control what you can control and focus on those things as opposed to focusing on all those other things that hold us back in life, right? I'm going to develop your willpower. One of the most important ingredients for success is having great willpower. We will work on that. We'll develop it. And then I will teach you how to develop your courage. Next, the tools. What are the tools to unleash you? Well, we're going to focus on both the body and the mind. The body, I'm going to teach you about great eating, movement, breathing, and sleep, and then the mind. We are going to dive into the best practices that I use, I coach: meditation, visualization, gratitude, and then focus, right? Are you one of those people who have ADHD like myself, or distracted? Not again. We will develop your focus. We will help you become someone who can truly focus on the things that matter in life. And the final section, we are going to unleash you. This is around finding models and mentors in our life. And the final step that's holding you back to unleashing your best potential. These are the 5 sections, the 5 proven sections that work for my course, You Unleashed. So get excited about that. All right, guys, here we are. What leaders are saying about this? I've got someone like Scott O'Neill, the former CEO of the Philadelphia 76ers, New Jersey Devils, Liz Wiseman, the CEO of the Wiseman Group, Jim Detmer, the founding partner of the Conscious Leadership Group, Brett Thomas, co-founder and managing partner of Kavoo Ventures. So many of these leaders and game changers, these are some of the nice things they've had to say about me. I wanted to share these so you know what leaders in the world, true game changers, titans of industry are saying. And if they're saying this, imagine what you'll be saying in just a few short weeks after signing up, taking, and completing this course. So there's some of the things I am humbled that great leaders have said. All right, guys, so what do you get for this? What comes in the You Unleashed course? Well, you are going to get the proven course curriculum that has worked with countless clients to help them tap into their unleashed potential. And you get to complete this at your own pace. Sometimes life is going to be incredibly busy. Well, you get to complete this course at your own pace. So what I'm going to give you in this course, when you sign up for You Unleashed, you get 19 video lectures. I've sold this for $999 in the past. You also get our 20-page workbook that is going to revolutionize your life. Like you can see here, I have sold this for $499 in the past. This is included in the course. You also are going to get your Building Your Life Foundation framework. Once again, this has been sold for $499. You get the ultimate goal setting plan, which is going to be remarkable in terms of helping you set and then achieve your goals. That is $199 value. You also get our habit tracking system and our mind and body life design. Guys, this is over $1,700 in savings. I'm going to compile all of this and more into the You Unleashed course if you sign up for it today. Once again, that is $1,700 in savings, and you guys can find out and sign up for You Unleashed at whatgotyouthere.com/you-unleashed. whatgotyouthere.com/you-unleashed. You can click the link below as well. It'll take you directly to the site. So make sure you guys type that into your web browser right now so you can sign up for the course, and you can receive over $1,700 in savings by signing up right now. So guys, this is it. Are you ready to unleash the potential within you? I am so glad you joined me today. I know that you're one of those people who feels that fire in your belly. You know you are capable of more. You've just been waiting for that thing to come into your life to help you awaken that unlived potential and then unleash it. So if you guys are ready to do that, it is whatgotyouthere.com/you-unleashed. And by signing up today, you're going to get $1,700 in savings, and you are finally going to take that step that is going to completely transform your life and help you unleash that potential that's been waiting inside of you. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I look forward to working with you soon.